So I'm thinking about doing some more lighthearted sketching or doodling, um, kind of changing the mood a little bit. I really want something that resembles like actual paper more. Right now I'm using my iPad mini to do all my sketching, and it's just like it doesn't feel, the pen doesn't feel as easy to, it's just like a different, very different texture. Yeah. So, I'm gonna try my best. It's not going to be the same as using a notebook, and like I personally like pencils a lot, but we're just gonna see what we can do here. And I'm trying to, like, kind of draw some more things I find fun or interesting. And sometimes I get into this headspace of like drawing very seriously, so I want to do a little bit less of that and more just kind of enjoying what I'm drawing. Yeah, so I think my audio doesn't pick up really well with my headphones, so you probably won't be able to hear my pen, like Apple Pencil's drawing sound, so it's just gonna be either me talking or background music. If I want some sort of more ASMR type video, I'll have to get another mic. I'm running out of ports on my laptop, so I don't think I'll do that right now. Anyway, I'm gonna play some music for myself and then get started. So feel free to do whatever you like to relax, or just, I hope you enjoy my stream. I guess I should probably find some audio to play at some point. I just don't know how to do anything that wouldn't have a copyright. So, and I usually turn these live streams into videos. So that's probably something I need to learn how to do at some point, but I don't think I'm doing it right now. So maybe I'll talk a little bit more, but I tend not to like to talk when I'm focusing on drawing, which is not perfect, but as I said, something more casual. So I was actually thinking about my drawing. Um, the way I feel about it is I know technically speaking my skills are not at pro levels yet. And even for amateur levels, I know plenty of percentage of artists out there are more skilled. But I think one thing I like about drawing is, I don't know, I can just do it for many, many hours. Something I don't seem to get bored from. I don't know. Does that make sense? But I don't think I'll be someone that's able to stream and interact with audience and draw. That I think talking while drawing is already kind of taxing. So as of now, I don't think I can also socialize with the audience. Or I don't think I have audience, but hypothetically. Sometimes I like limited amount of tools. You know, when you doodle, sometimes you just have a single pen. It's almost like the limitation makes it more fun to do art. If you have so many tools and so many colors, I find myself getting overwhelmed. I don't know if I have the right personality for streaming. I'm not naturally entertaining or bubbly, but I do like repeating the same things over and over again. So if it becomes a habit of mine to stream, that's like one advantage I have is I like repeating the stuff I do. So, you know, I might be someone who streams a lot and nobody watches it, but hey, at least I can be persistent. I think I'm doing too much with this dog. Why don't we call it and do another, our next subject. And if we want to add more to this dog, we can do that. But I think the practice I'm trying to do is not doing too much. I used to really enjoy kind of mostly doing line work with my art. I just feel like using an iPad makes me just overthink everything. There's gonna be a cat. I really like drawing cats. I think cats are very expressive. They have a human sort of nature to them, but more ridiculous. I guess to me, doodling, I never grew up doodling, but it's like one of those things I wanted to be good at. Just feels like a fun hobby, you know. I think when I just started trying to draw a little bit more as a hobby, I think I wanted to feel like I'm a cool artist. So I don't know if I enjoy doing art all that much because there's such a strong purpose to it, which can kill the vibe. But I think after years of on and off practicing and trying to do art, I just don't think I need to be an amazing artist, if that makes sense. Sometimes, like, the need to be very good at drawing just really kills all the energy. I don't know, I want to be some sort of content creator, but I don't know. I feel like I have a big ego because I'm very good at repeating stuff, but that means if it doesn't work out, I just repeat the things that doesn't work out. If I post like 300 videos that are the same stuff and I'm very persistent with it and then just like nobody watches it. I don't know. Feels really silly. I've definitely tried a lot of different art stuff over the years. I like even tried to make zines and stuff. So, as I said, I don't have so much like fantasies about, oh, I'm gonna be a professional artist or, that kind of stuff. I think that was more of a phase when, I don't know, I was younger and spunkier. I mean, I'm still fairly spunky. I just don't love failing over and over again. Like, if you just failed the first 5 times, you can still say, hey, you know, eventually things will work out. But at one point, you're just gonna have to sort of admit, oh, maybe it's just not working out. So, yeah, I guess I missed some of my whimsy from when I was younger. Like when I say younger, I mean like early 20s, early to mid 20s. But it's also kind of inevitable. Like if you never gained anything or have any opinions from your own experience, it's like, I don't know. Sounds like more like a goldfish than a person. So I actually like had this art teacher for a little bit, and I literally just like kind of found him on my own because I know like the university uh near me have art classes, and I just kind of reached out to one of the instructors there, and we kind of did like art sessions for a few months. This was a few years ago. One thing he said about like doodling or drawing is like being a little bit loose with your hand. You don't want everything to feel super rigid. I mean, to a certain extent, I agree with him, but it's not like a law, just, yeah. This cat has long eyelashes. I want to make sure we can see the. Maybe, okay, maybe not that long. Eh, close enough. What do you say? Let's zoom out and kind of like add a little bit more details. Sometimes I like to zoom out because like digital art, you do tend to zoom really up close and likely like missing the big picture. I'm not the best at shading because you're supposed to like match shades across the whole image. And sometimes I just get distracted by like details. So my shading game is not amazing. Also, I'm lazy. So a lot of my art, it really just feels like, oh yeah, that's good enough. It's not amazing, but it's good enough. Another thing I kind of struggle with like drawing is sometimes I just don't really know what to draw. And I'm not like creative like, some I don't know. In my head some artists just like make things up in their head. I'm just not that person. Yeah, close enough. All right, I'm gonna do one last figure for this little session. I think I want to move these. These are kind of taking so much room. You know, that's the nice thing about digital art. You can just like push them out of the way. I think this should be enough space. Drawing this hand just makes me think of some of the like older Disney cartoons and how they do hands and stuff. Kind of this sort of round-ish feeling. I think those are really cute. I think old Disney styles are just, there's so much character to the details. I grew up watching a lot of movies because we don't have a TV when I was growing up because my parents didn't want me to watch TV, but they wanted me to watch or they don't want me to watch movies, but they were okay with it because they wanted me to learn English. So watching a bunch of English films seemed useful to them. So anyway, my point is I used to watch a lot of movies, but I don't know why. I just I don't know if I'm a good videographer. Like with the amount of films I consume, you would think I want to make some sort of video content. I just don't always I don't like editing all that much. I don't know. Can you tell it's a monkey? Yeah, if I do art like for myself, this is the type of stuff I end up doing the most. Like if I want to post things for social media and try to be impressive, clearly I would do things that I feel like are more difficult. But I don't think I ever really enjoyed those. They look pretty, but it's just so much work. I enjoy drawing that's a bit more for fun. Like I enjoy drawing figures that are fun to look at. So maybe I should draw a comic or something, because comics are kind of fun. But I don't like creating, so there's a pickle there too. Maybe I should do some like creative sessions where I push myself to create something from memories. But see, then that's not really fun to me. mean, plenty of artists like draw from reference, like painters. Like, sure, they need to add in their personal touch, but people be drawing in nature. Like, that's a reference, right? I like drawing from reference because, it doesn't change. You can pull it up whenever you want. If you're drawing in real life, like your subject could just be moving or whatever. I might be done with this monkey. Anyway, there you have it. That's today's three figures. This guy, this guy, and this guy. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I don't even know if anybody is tuning in, but if someone is, then thanks for tuning in. Um, this was really fun. I should do more of these kind of doodle stuff, and I can yap if I don't fix the audio, like not having a background music thing. Um, but honestly, I don't mind yapping. Like I stream video games, so that's me yapping as well. Cool. See ya.